Hi friends, it's Marsha with Buy Sell Plan and welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, since I've done my traditional weekly plan with me. I did have some messages and emails from a few of you asking where I am and where are my planning videos. I love when you follow up with me. It just warms my heart and makes me feel so good knowing how much value these videos bring to you and your routine. So thank you for that. Things got a little bit busy, and when the weekend came, I just had no energy to film a plan with me over the last couple of weeks. And then before we went on vacation, I filmed my September recap fall reset video and uploaded it, only to realize once I was in Nova Scotia, it didn't upload to YouTube. So I apologize. I had to wait until I got back to upload it because I didn't have it on my laptop, which I did bring with me. It was on our computer here at home. So again, I thank you for your patience. I'm back from a rejuvenating trip down home to Nova Scotia. It was so good to see my family and our son. Of course, he moved down a little over a year ago and we had a great time. I did film some footage. Let me know if you'd be interested in me doing a video on our trip to Nova Scotia. I'd be happy to share that with you. So we were home on Monday of this past week. I did do my planning for the week. I didn't film it because I didn't do this until later in the day on Monday. And although I got a lot of tasks done, actually got a lot of work done. It was really a recovery week. We drove straight from Nova Scotia to Ontario, 17-hour drive. My husband, when I say we, I mean my husband, he drove. I was the passenger princess. We got home, I think, around 1 a.m. on the Monday, this past Monday, the 6th. And then I woke up Monday feeling a little bit, I felt pretty good, but I felt a little like maybe I should take it easy today because, all the driving was a lot. And then on Tuesday, I started to feel like I was coming down with something. So didn't push it, just leaned in and listened to my body, took a lot of cold pro and oil of oregano, lots of liquids, lots of tea to help me kind of, I guess, restore my immune system. Thank goodness, knock on wood, no cold or sickness has come upon us. So we're feeling really good today. Today is Saturday. But yeah, it was a wonderful week. I got a lot of administrative things done. I made really good progress on my wellness planner that I've been talking about. I'm so excited. It's evolving into more of a CEO life planner where it's a balance of tracking and measuring KPIs for business, but as well as for health and wellness, to have that overall holistic overview of everything. Because in my experience, and I think a lot of you can attest to this, you can have great goals and be really good and successful in your business, but if you're not taking care of yourself, your business can only take you so far. And I'm at a point in life where I want, through the ebbs and flows of life, where I need to take time to decompress and rest. I want my business to support me. And when work is really busy and I need to be on all the time, I need my health to support me as well. So it's a balance. So I'm really excited about what I'm creating. So that's basically what I spent time on this week, is that I didn't do much in terms of real estate. We did have offers. We did get an offer on one of our listings, our condo listing, which we've had on the market for about 6 months. And I guess I did, oh, here it is, Tuesday. We ended up with multiple offers, which is amazing. So we got that sold. It's conditionally sold, but so happy. And then this day was also our best sales day for our buy sell plan business. We were just in shock. So thank you so much for your support and helping us grow our buy sell plan brand. It means so much to us that our planning system works for you and you're finding planner peace. Yes, thank you. So this was a great day, and it just reaffirmed for me that it's not about the hustle. I was deeply conditioned as being a Gen X that you can accomplish and have anything you want in life if you are willing to work your butt off for it. And I did that. And I'm finding now that the world is changing and you don't have to work your butt off to accomplish your goals. Rest is just as productive. You know, I used to wear it as a badge of honor if I never took a sick day and never took time to rest and just always working, always grinding, always hustling. And that did work for a while. I was a lot younger and more resilient. And as I'm getting older, it's not working at all. So yeah, this was really nice to reconfirm that we were away for a week and we were taking the time to rest and just not push it this week. And then we had our best sale yet in our buy sell plan business, and we ended up getting multiple offers on our condo listing. So that was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. We had amazing weather when we were away. This is, of course, here in Ontario is 27 degrees. 27 degrees on the day that we came home. We left Halifax at 7:30 in the morning, and it's just beautiful weather. It was like 20 degrees, except for these 2 days. My son was like, "Of course you're here. The two coldest days we've had, all summer. It was cold those 2 days, but otherwise we had beautiful weather, and just had a lovely time. Absolutely loved it. We spent a lot of time in Halifax and surrounding areas. Visited my favorite beach, Lawrencetown Beach, watched the surfers. I think that was on the Wednesday of last week. And I've never seen surfers in real life, only in the movies. And we have the Great Lakes here in Ontario, but you don't surf. I don't even think you could. The waves cannot get that high. So yeah, Lawrencetown Beach, because the waves were really high. This day there's a hurricane about 800 miles off of land or whatever. So the waves were waving. So that was really fun watching the surfers. Yeah, so we did that and spent a lot of time on the harbor in Halifax because our son lives in Halifax. And then we spent a lot of time in what's called the Annapolis Valley, which is where I'm from. Went to Halls Harbor and visited those beaches, and I love going down to the valley. It's beautiful there too. So yeah, it was just wonderful. It was too short, but we had such a great time. But we were excited to get home because we have so many goals for our businesses and we wanted to get to it. So yeah, that's how we did. Today is Saturday, like I said. I feel really good today. I started my day going for a walk. It was raining, a little bit cold. It's about 16 degrees Celsius today, and it felt so good because I know in a couple of weeks it will be too cold to walk in the rain because we are starting to get that fall weather now. So anyways, I am returning to my planning practice. I intend to have videos up for you guys every week. So again, thank you for bearing with me. And without further ado, I hope you've grabbed yourself a cozy drink. I'm drinking turmeric tea. What is it? Turmeric, cinnamon. Tastes really good, and it's good for inflammation. So this has been my tea of choice lately. So grab yourself a cozy drink and your planner and a pen, and let's get planning. So first up, we're going to recap my task card and my numbers from last week. All right, so for my wellness, I set a lot of goals here. I wanted to do deep stretching every day because when we were away in Nova Scotia, I didn't really do much stretching. And then, of course, the 17-hour drive home, even though we stopped every 2 to 3 hours to stretch, get gas, go to the bathroom, I did a lot of stretching on the way home, but I knew I needed to do deep stretching throughout the week. So I didn't really. I did some good stretching on, what day was it? This day here, Thursday, yeah, because I did Pilates. I did some foam rolling. Like I was starting to feel it by Thursday. My thighs, like hips, glutes, thighs were really tight. So I did some foam rolling and did some Pilates. But other than that, I haven't really. And today's Saturday, I did do some exercise today. So I didn't do deep stretching every day. That was a goal. I wanted to do my morning me time. If you caught my September recap and fall reset video, I talked a lot about how I don't want the rushing in the morning. I want to wake up and have time to do my daily movement or journaling, just things that fill my cup. So I've done that the last 3 days. I didn't these days because I was still, like I said, I was recovering, sleeping in, things like that. I had a doctor's appointment this day, so it was up. I had a broker meeting and then drive. We didn't have groceries yet, so Monday here we, got up. Wasn't really feeling that great, so we went out for breakfast and then we went to the grocery store. So, yeah, I didn't really have my me time except for the last 3 days. So, my goal is to do that every day. So, that is a no. Phone off by 8. I've been doing really good with that. In fact, I've been not really on my phone at all. Actually, I did that yesterday too. Like through the day, I've been doing a lot of administrative things this week and a lot of buy sell plan this week. So, I haven't even really been on my phone. Journal 2 to 3 times. I have. Feels really good. Week check-in, I have created that. I haven't printed it out yet. Turns out it's going to be part of my CEO life planner. So that is created. And then the no rushing. That has felt really good this week. My real estate business plan this week. I wanted to plan reels and carousels. I did do that. I wanted to do my 15-minute review system. I have not created that yet. Although there is something I could use that's in my CEO life planner, but it's not specific to the goals that I set for the fall. So I'm going to say that that's a no. And I didn't do any lead gen this week. And then for buy sell plan, I did plan my reel and carousel. So my goal is to do 1 reel and 2 carousel posts each week for both accounts. And I did post 1 reel and 1 carousel for my real estate business. And then for buy sell plan, I did 1 reel, 1 carousel. So today's Saturday, I'll do my other carousel either today or tomorrow. And then that will be my 3 posts. All right, so that's how we did there. And then my current month's goals, how am I doing with that? I realized I set these and then I went on vacation. So went on vacation this day, so none of that happened this day. This week, the first week we were away, and then this second week here we were recovering, so none of those happened. But my goal for real estate is 20 intentional contacts per day, the 1 reel and 2 carousels. I did do that though, so that's good. And then for buy sell plan is Black Friday prep. We're going to start doing that this coming week. Work on my wellness planner, did that, and I will have done my 1 reel and 2 carousels as well. So that's good. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good with that. And then for wellness, my morning me time, phone boundaries, read 1 book and journal. I'm about halfway through the book that I'm reading right now, and I think I'll be able to have it finished by the end of the month. So happy about that. And then back to my journaling, which I'm feeling more centered and grounded. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good with my goals. So as far as what I set here, didn't do those, but I'm feeling really good about that. Go me. And then my quarterly goals. So my Q4 focus, my quarterly goals is basically I'm not forcing results. I'm following a rhythm. Every action I take now is creating compound clarity so that my future self doesn't have to hustle. I'm reminding myself of that every day because that's what it's all about. I want my business to support me. I want my health, my body to support the ambitious goals that I have and not burn out. Okay, and then I have these focuses for this quarter. Content, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Very, very happy. I feel in alignment with everything that I have going on. It feels really good. Okay, so setting next week's goals. Let's do my weekly tasks. Let's take this out. So I'm going to do my weekly tasks here and then add on to week 3 for my goals. I'm going to speed this part up just to help the video be more flow better. And I'm going to need my blue to write on here, my blue friction pen, because I have hazelnut brown in here for fall, but you know me, I don't like mixing my inks on the same page. All right, so for wellness, my morning me time, and I have some reminders here of what that would look like. So whether it be movement, stretching, journal, stillness, meditation, and then reading before bed, keeping it nice and simple. And then for real estate, 20 contacts a day, complete mileage and receipts. So our fiscal year is over end of October. So I'm up to date for mileage, but well, any mileage in October that we do for our real estate business, I need to make sure that that's in there. And then all of our gas receipts that I have to do for the fiscal year. And yeah, oh, it's not due until next, when our corporate tax is due, end of April or something like that. But I want to have it done. I don't want to be doing this in the spring because the spring real estate market is pretty busy and that's just overwhelming. Also, every 2 years we have to do our continuing education credits. And so for me, that is next year. I've got to do that as well. So I have a lot already. I don't need to be getting caught up on this for tax time. So yeah, so I want to get that done this week if possible. And then one reel, two carousels. And then for buy sell plan, complete our CEO life planner, Black Friday prep, and then the one reel and two carousels. So nice and simple. I've got them in here. I've got some extra things in here too, like doing my September market update. I haven't done that. I'm going into client portals, seeing what properties they're favoriting, arrange showings, things like that. Do any listing research that I need to do for them on the properties that they are interested in. All right, so that's it. So next week's goals, make my task card, did that. Master task list. October master task list. I don't think I had a whole lot on here. No, look at that. I didn't. Okay. I'm in success. I did the first module. I need to do, or I did one of the live classes I couldn't make it to, so I want to watch the replay. Part 2, I did do that one. I did the live class, so I need to do the replay. I didn't really have anything personal related. Yeah, that's it. That was easy. Transfer tasks and then schedule my week. So yeah, that's all that I have to do. I guess this is going to be a short and sweet planning video, isn't it? Let's see if I have any appointments this coming week. I'm not sure that I do. All right, I have got my tasks in for next week. Top follow-up, we have a closing on Wednesday, so I need to book the final walkthrough for the buyers. And then I got all my routines in here. And then as far as schedules, I have a broker meeting on Tuesday, a business strategy call on Tuesday evening. And then I'm really excited for Thursday. I'm going to a journaling club. I've decided to participate more in, or not more because I haven't been participating at all, but participating in local journaling meetups. And I'm just learning about them really, because I know that Ellington Pens, they have journal type events at their store, and I get their, and although I get their news, their like their emails, right? I'm on their email list, so I get their newsletters, and so I know when the events are. I just, for some reason, thought it's not my style of journaling, so I didn't think it would be enjoyable for me. And then during the 17th anniversary weekend, one of the workshops was a journal meetup, which I went to, and oh my gosh, it's totally my jam. So I'm definitely going to be participating in more of those. They're so fun, and you know what? They're good for the soul. So there is one on Thursday. I'm going with my sister. I'm really excited. And that's it. That's it. I love blank space in my planner. I just love, love, love it. So that's this week's plan with me. That is how I reset for the week, recap my goals and intentions that I had set new ones for the following week. This is such an important process for me because it helps me feel centered and grounded and ready for the week ahead. So if this resonates with you, I hope you will say hello in the comments and like and subscribe if you haven't already for more functional planning videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in how I set up my chocolate brown vintage Aurora, I will link that video below. That video has blown up. It's our highest viewed video to date, and I just can't believe it. So I think the title of the thumbnail I have on it was Cozy Fall Setup, but basically I share how I made this dashboard and how I decorated this and got it set up. So I'll link that below if you would like to see how I put this together. I do have other videos coming up, a detailed flip of this planner and everything that's in it and where everything is from. I have also filmed a video comparing the Filofax A5 to the Franklin Covey Classic size binder. This is Franklin Covey Compact. So I have that video coming up. And then I have a recent stationery haul sharing what I purchased from the 17th anniversary weekend for Ellington Pens, as well as my vacation last week in Nova Scotia. I stopped by one of my favorite stationery stores there and stocked up on some items. So I have that video coming up as well. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. If you like this video, share your weekly wins in the comments. I would love to know, or let me know what you're planning for this next week ahead. I will also link our shop below if you are interested in our functional inserts. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.